Hey guys, it's me, Frame. In this
And
video,
it's
I'm going
me,
to explain how
Baramp.
I beat the
So,
world's
today I'm going to
hardest game
be
in 15 minutes.
commentating on this video that
Starting
Frames
off,
has
this
made.
could
It's the
prove to
world's
be a bit
hardest
weird.
game
I'm gonna
for
press key,
any
die,
percent.
and quit to the main game very
Just
quickly.
going to be breaking
And once
down
I
some of
start a new
the
game, by
glitches he's
far the harder
performed
it will
here,
be.
you know, providing
Just
some
like electing
extra
my team where I
insights.
have to face through
Yeah.
them.
So, before we
Fast
get
forward
started
3
though, I
minutes,
just wanted to
the next
address
game that I'll
the
choose to
problems of my
do, I'll just
previous
explain
video.
that first game in more detail.
That top
For
10
those of you
Bionicle
who weren't there,
list,
it was very
it's
easy.
it's massively
If you
popular. It's
press
got
X and then
1700
start a new
views
game,
as of this
the door will
recording.
be there,
Oof,
not
like,
a collision, so you
dude,
can just
I'm
go
gonna
through
suck
it.
someone's dick
This is
because
the
of
only
that.
door in the game where this works.
So yeah,
Now you
it's
could
by far my
pause
most
and start
popular
playing
video.
a second time
The
using
thing
the new
is,
game,
I really wish I could
but
watch it
you
myself,
can't.
but it doesn't
That
even
means you're
appear
not starting
on
from a
my
completely clean save file.
page, like when I see
The
it,
reward
because
will
it's
change the
blocked
contents
in my
of the
country
game
for
automatically
copyright
after you
reasons,
lose
you
enough
know.
time.
Like,
This might at
everybody
first seem
dance
like a
now.
slight
I'm not allowed
obstacle.
to listen to that
However, with
legally.
the help of some other members,
So,
I could save a bit of time and let us
yeah,
start
so
from
that
the beginning.
sucks. But I tell you
Going
what, I
forward,
have
just
been
follow
able
me
to see it and see everyone's comments because
continue
I was over at my hot
steps.
cousin's house and
The first one is death's
she was
door.
giving a speech during
If I
dinner and
interrupt
I
you
was
by
able to
pressing X
sneak
while you
away
go
from
through
their
the
speech
door,
without anyone
it will
seeing.
continue the
And
next time
I
you start
snuck
the
into my
game.
hot cousin's
This
bedroom,
allows
right?
me
And
to
I logged
immediately
onto my hot
pause
cousin's
upon starting a
PC
new
and
game
signed into
and
my
enter the
YouTube
long
account. And I
process
was,
of
yeah,
restarting.
she has a
Since the
VPN,
death
so
animation is still
I don't know
on,
which one. I'm
I
not
can
going to
pause again.
sponsor anything, alright? So don't ask. But
When the game is paused,
yeah, I was able
not
to see
only is the
everyone's
death
comments and they were
animation
so
continued,
lovely and
but
nice
you
and I
will
wish I
also
could have lip hearted
respawn
them all,
in-game
but
for
I
a
got
short
pepper
portion.
sprayed and
This
woke up
means you
in
can move
hospital three
around
days
while being
later.
still paused
So
and the enemies are spawning.
yeah.
This is helpful in the
The whole
first
point
few
of this
since the
though
game is kind of
is I can
sporadic.
apologize
It's a
because
pretty small optimization,
you
so
may
it
have
doesn't ruin the
noticed
meaning.
I can't
However,
remember what number on the
it
list, but there
sadly
was
only gives you
Takua,
enough
you know.
speed run,
He's a cool
whereas death
dude.
farming will
Uh,
become more important later.
but I didn't even show Takua's
As a side
picture.
note, I
It
just
was
left 7 coins on the table,
Rahaga Pokes.
because
I didn't
I'll be
mean to
back
do
for
that.
another
It
run
must have
anyway, and plus
slipped out of my
multiplayer works out better for this
computer and
series.
gone in my video editor. It
Now,
must have just
thinking that this is
slipped in
pretty
there on top
cool,
of
let
Takua.
me try and put you
I don't know. It
into
must have been a
a
virus or
fun
something.
montage during
So
the cutscene of the
if
door.
I ever make that video again, like
The new
exactly the
version
same
is just
video, I'll remember to
easier
just
now.
I'll have a picture of
This stage
Takua
is much
instead
more
of
fun.
Pokes.
Once I collect all these
Yeah,
coins,
so
I
sorry
can
about
stop
that.
saving and load the
And
game.
while I'm on the
Now
subject
back
of
to the
YouTube,
checkpoint with the
I want
key.
to address Dowlin of
So
Shinji
auto-saving is a
specifically.
feature that
Fuck
basically
you.
makes sure you
You're a
don't lose
whore
any
and a
save
cunt,
data
actually,
during the
because,
checkpoint.
like,
If you
Dynasty
disable
Warriors
this
4
feature,
isn't
the
even
game will
that
stop
bad.
saving
Sure,
until
the
it's safe.
Fog of War
But
is
if you enable the
atrocious
feature,
and
the game will
like it's still got
immediately update the
the
save data
weapon lock
regardless of
thing, you
if
know.
you're at the
You
checkpoint or
can't
not.
move your attacks
This
around,
essentially
but
means you could save
you gotta
anywhere
give it a
with no
break. And
extra
I know they
time
reuse
or break the
maps as well.
checkpoint. Unfortunately,
Whatever.
you can't just
Uh,
save warp
But
into another world,
I really
since the game
loved
will
the
still know
aesthetic of
exactly
that
where you
game, and
are
it
at
was
that
my
moment.
first one, and I was
You can
playing on
save no
easy
other
mode.
places.
So
So
you
it
gotta
usually
give it a
just
bit of a
takes you to the
break.
last
And I
checkpoint
hate you,
first.
and you're a
Due to the long bouncing animation that always
and
happens
I
while
hate you, and you
loading,
suck some
this is
dicks,
often
and
slower than just going back to the checkpoint.
Ghost of
For
Tsushima is a bad
example, this is
game.
the second run, where after
Yeah, we
collecting
don't
the
really
coins
agree on
once again,
anything
you have
except
to wait for
the
platforms
one
to
thing we agree
approach the
on.
checkpoint.
Out of the
And
90
yet, save
characters in
warping is
Dynasty
still
Warriors
slightly
9,
slower.
I would agree with you that Ding Feng is about
Also, you could save
45 on that
anywhere
list.
during the rest of my house.
Yeah, other than that,
Anyway, you might remember how the
yeah, sorry
bouncing
guys, just a bit
animations
of YouTube
cancel when
drama.
you start a game with
We'll get back
enemies.
to the video now.
Sadly, that
The
doesn't
topic at
work with
hand,
save data.
frames of speedrun.
Enabling
Alright, so
auto-saving might
first thing you'll
update the save
notice
data,
is
but
Frames has a
also
bit of an
lose
accent,
everything you
and
collected and got.
what you'll find is that
If it's truly safe
he
once
is
you are at the
European.
checkpoint again, you may not actually get to the checkpoint yet while you're bouncing animation. So yeah, you can
And that means
exactly
he's got,
where
like, if you're American, you're
most of
not
the
gonna
progress.
understand his
Here's
accent
another
very
example
well,
of a room
so
that
that's the
features
first
multiple
reason I'm
coins
making this
without
video,
needing
actually.
to
I want to translate for
You
him.
can, however, skip
Um,
cutscene walkthroughs.
and I
However,
also pity him a
careful
little
not to
bit
download
because
them.
they
Unpausing the
don't get
game will
Godzilla
always
in
favor
Europe.
reloading
Like, all the
the
Godzilla
checkpoint
movies,
each time. Dying during a
they're
cutscene
either,
can lead to
you
serious
know,
training effects.
untranslated limited and you have to rely on fan subs or or else they're outright banned. So yeah, all you've got in Europe is you've got Heidi, you got Pippi Longstocking, and Mr. Bean. There's not much else to watch really. Like even on Netflix, there's like nothing to watch over there. And the reason I know this is because I actually was in Europe recently. I was at the customs, trying to get in, presenting my passport and stuff, and they turned me away, so I was unable to watch anything on Netflix in Europe. On that note, you might be wondering what I have been watching. Been on the old Mobile Suit Gundam The Witch from Mercury, just chugging my way through that. Yeah, Mobile Suit Gundam. I was going to make a video like recommending which ones to watch, but I'll just do it now. I got a bit of time before Frames gets to the next room. So the original show, I do recommend just starting with that if you don't mind the dated animation. And there's one episode where they complain like, oh, they don't have enough salt for their food. So if you're not offended by the idea of that, then just watch the original show. Otherwise, for newer shows, don't watch The Origin. Seed, maybe. Not Seed Destiny, though. You'll definitely regret that. And just about Seed, potential spoiler alert. It's a preconceived notion I had after like episode, I don't know, whenever they introduced Lacus singing. I thought she was going to be an android actually because of the stilted animation, but that turned out not to be true. So yeah, just some bad animation in places. You can watch Wing. You could also just skip watching the shows entirely and focus on building models if that's your thing. What I'm actually hoping for is it's Easter at the moment. I was hoping they'd release a chocolate model kit. I thought that would have been really cool. You could cut it and put it together and whatever. You could eat the rails as you go, and once the whole thing's done, you could put it in the fridge or you could eat it straight away. You might get a little bit sick, but it's probably worth it to be you could be one of the few humans to end up having a Gundam inside you rather than the other way around. So, the next room Frames is going to be in after this one, not only is it pivotal to the rest of the run, but if he is indeed playing the web-based version, there is a chance that there's going to be Trogdor in the room, which of course is a reference to Homestar Runner. With Flash having been dead for a while and all that, I'm sure that Frames is running this through Netscape Navigator to avoid any issues there. Yeah, unfortunately no Trogdor there, but he is always going to be remembered as one of the great icons from 2010, like Mario the Hedgehog and Sonic the Plumber and all them ones. Crash, Trash, Cabrad. What else from the top of my head? Nelson Mandela, Tommy Spritz, Tommy Wiseau, of course, Tahu, Jake Long, the American Dragon, Mr. Pretzel, the Michelin Man. Can you think of any others?
You can't be forgetting Cusco.
Yeah. Oh, and Captain Falcon, of course. I was really hoping for Smash Ultimate they were going to put a DLC stage for the World's Hardest Game 4, but, or any World's Hardest Game, but they didn't. What? We got, Banjo-Kazooie? But not World's Hardest Game, Red Square? Or a stage based on it? Or even a Mii costume? I'm gonna kill myself. I also get very, very upset about people's tier lists. Captain Falcon obviously should always be S tier. Don't argue that. Every DLC Fire Emblem character bottom tier, rock bottom, don't argue that. Pac-Man, I like him, so he's probably A or S tier. And you could say something about Ganondorf, he's too bulky or whatever, he's too evil to be in the top tier. All the evil characters can't be in the top tier. Well, I think they can be. You know what? I am just very pissed off now, so I might actually just end the video here, to be honest. Like, we've already seen Frames do the autosave trick and the fish strats. So there's not much else to say. He does the rest of the run, you know. He uses a couple more tricks, but they don't really need explaining. There are excellent write-ups for those strats on the Frames fandom wiki, written, I believe, by George Lopez 6969. So you can check those ones out. I don't think I need to explain them. And I think you probably want to watch another video, eh? You know, you want to watch another one, not my one. If you want to see more top 10s, like my top 10 Bionicle one, I recommend the channel Top 10 Wizard. He posts very frequently. He covers a good range of topics, usually video game characters and stuff, but very enjoyable. Another one, Alan Tutorial, you can watch that. You could watch